one more minute. We'll begin. Cool. All right. So most of you know already that my name is Talia. I'm going to introduce myself anyway, just in case you haven't met me before. We're going to actually begin our practice today standing. So make your way into a standing position with the feet about hip-width distance apart. Having the toes pointing forward, so like Tadasana, except instead of having the palms facing forward, we're going to have that palms facing inwards to our body. Arriving in the space, commencing your practice, just being aware of the body, being present in the moment. Let's soften the knees. Relax the muscles in the face, and perhaps you'd like to close down the eyes here so that your attention is more drawn inwards. I find that my yin practice is usually an inner journey rather than an external journey. It's a journey within to then create in the external world and to discover the external from journeying and looking inwards. With your hands relaxed, your fingers relaxed, your shoulders relaxed. Just feel the space that is in between your legs and your hands. And perhaps if your eyes are closed, you might like to imagine a field that is just around your physical body, so around all of your limbs, around your entire body, surrounding your body with just a layer of light, of energy, prana, chi. In particular, focusing on the gap in between your hands and your legs. Feeling that space, rather. Feeling the energy. Relaxing the knees, the shoulders, the face. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Allowing yourself to really sink into your space, the space that you're holding. Breathing deep into the belly, relax the belly as you breathe. In Chinese medicine or philosophy, they call this lower belly area dantian. It's like a storage and area for energy, for qi. From this relaxed space, I'd like to share with you a Qigong movement. And Qigong is an ancient practice, much like yoga, a little bit like Tai Chi. Of course, yoga and Qigong practices overlap. All these ancient practices overlap. That's kind of how we've got Yin Yoga now in the modern day. And this particular practice is embracing the yin and the yang energy and feeling and becoming more aware of the subtle energetic field that is around us and weaves all things together in the universe. So of course we'll be breathing as we move. Now let's sync up our breath with the movement, allowing our breath to guide, to allowing us to exchange chi, prana, energy. As we breathe in, as we inhale, have your palms facing down as you stretch your arms out to the side, raising them up. And then when they get to shoulder height, continue to breathe in as you turn the palms up, continuing to reach up towards the sky. Fingertips can touch here, or they can just be facing each other above you, so then your palms again face down. And then exhale, lower the hands and the arms, the hands, following the center channel, Sushumna, the center channel, your center line down the body. Straightening the arms as you lower the hands, and then breathe in again. The palms face towards the body. You raise the arms, stretching them out to the side. When you get to shoulder height, palms face up. Continue to breathe in as you reach the arms up above the head. Palms face down, fingers, tips face each other. Exhale, lower the hands, lower the arms. Combing the chi, the prana. Breathing in energy from the earth, yin energy. Turn the palms to face up at shoulder height. Breathing in yang energy, the sky. Breathing out, creating balance, harmony as you lower the hands down the midline. Continuing to move with your breath. Breathing in to raise the arms. Breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing out to lower the hands, combing the chi. It's like filtering out energy and creating balance and harmony between the yin energy, the yang energy that is within you and around you, the masculine, the feminine, the dark, the light, creating balance, harmony. Slow, deep breaths, relaxing the belly as you breathe, relaxing the muscles in the face. Have a slight bend in the knees, but keep your feet and toes grounded. Allow the chi, the prana, the energy to hold you in space. So you're holding yourself, of course, there's an exchange. As you breathe, you're bringing in energy, you're moving energy. As you're breathing out, again, shifting. As you breathe in, allow the chi to support your arms, so it's not too much energy to move. It's a light exchange. After this next breath, relax the arms by the body once again, palms facing towards the body, and just feeling yourself in space again. Relaxing the arms, the legs, feeling your feet on the earth. From here, we'll draw the chin in towards the chest and blink the eyes open if you like. I'm going to slowly make our way to a dangling pose, so bending the knees more and allowing the arms to be heavy, the hands to be heavy, the head to be heavy. Slowly coming into your dangling pose, your forward fold. All right, there is an option here to grab your bolster or a pillow And place it on top of your thighs and rest your chest on top, allowing your arms to dangle from here. Your head and neck are relaxed. And as an option, or you can simply have the knees bent, relaxing the arms down towards the ground. Perhaps your hands touch the ground, or perhaps you'd like to have something underneath your hands. That's okay, that's also an option. You can also grab a hold of opposite elbows, allowing yourself to really dangle here. Whatever position you're in, sink into it. You can keep the knees bent the entire time, or you can slowly start to straighten in time. As always, I highly recommend having your eyes closed, watching your inner vision, watching what you can see through your mind's eye or just with your eyes closed, what patterns and colors come up for you. Continuing to breathe softly in and out through the nostrils. Can you soften and relax even more? Allow your breath to flow smoothly. Perhaps you'd like to straighten your legs a little bit at this stage. It's also an option to keep the knees bent the entire time, of course. Let's all take a collective breath together, breathing in deeply through the nose, releasing out the mouth with a soft sigh. From here, if you've got your hands on your elbows, just relaxing your hands back down. If you've got a bolster on your thighs, just moving the bolster out to the side. Ground your hands, come onto the fingertips. I'm going to walk our feet a little wider than hip width distance apart. Heel toe the feet outwards, and then have the toes turned out to the side, bending the knees. We're going to come into a yogi squat. So if you've got a block and you'd like to place a block underneath you, you can. Maybe a pillow, a couple of pillows, but I do suggest maybe trying it out without any props. It's really, it's a good old challenge. Similar to it's the same as our malasana. In practice, we call this our squat. Nice deep hip opener. So just having the elbows and the insides and the knees as well, but if that's a bit too much, you can relax the hands down. Might be a bit strong for the ankles, so it's okay if you have like a blanket underneath your heels to support you a little bit more. Of course, always listen to your body and adjust accordingly, according to your needs. Perhaps you bring the hands to the heart space or before the heart in Anjali Mudra. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And as I suggested before, closing down the eyes. Following the effects of this pose. And allowing your breath again to be smooth. Breathing gently. Gentle flow of breath. I invite you to bring your attention to the palms, feeling the exchange between the right side and the left side and their connection. Feeling the power that is in between your hands, feeling that space, that exchange. Breathing softly. We'll take 3 more deep breaths here in our squat. In and out through the nose, all 3 breaths. Nice and slow. Relax the belly as you breathe. And you can blink your eyes open, lean your weight forward, lower the hands. You can lift the heels off to straighten the legs and turn the toes to pointing forward. Again, coming into a forward fold. Nice straight legs for this one. Let's walk the feet together so that they're hip distance apart once again. Toes pointing forward. And we're going to come into our dragons because we love dragon pose. We'll keep the right foot forward and we'll step our left foot to the back of our mat. Might have to keep my books out of the way. Have the right knee stacked over the right ankle. And if you'd like, I'm going to do this anyway, you can place a blanket so that it would be underneath your left knee, your back knee, when you lower your left knee down. So let's begin here in our dragon pose. Nice, gentle level of a lunge. If you'd like to walk your right foot forward or left knee back a little bit more, you can adjust, of course. So now we'll stay on the fingertips, or if you have something you'd like to place under your hands, or if you'd like to have your hands flat on the mat, you can. We'll just look forward or have our face forward and have our eyes closed. You can untuck the left toes if you like, placing the top of the left foot down. Again, we're working into the hips. Yeah, well, it's a big one. It's a good one. Got a lot of focus on the hips today in our class. Let's sink into our pose a little bit, relaxing the legs, just allowing. I like to think of the yin and yang exchange. It's like the yang exchange is the doing, it's the going, it's the action, and the yin, of course, is the receiving, the allowing. The letting go of attachments, stories, allowing space for new creation, for the yang. It's an option here to deepen this pose if you'd like to place your hands on your right thigh, just above the knee. Maybe there's some gentle pressure, but know that that's an option. If it's a bit too strong, of course, keep your hands lowered down. Relax, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Soft breaths in and out through the nose. Relax the lower belly. Perhaps you have a drishti ahead of you. Perhaps you smile. Introduce a little smile into your practice. Let's just spend one more deep breath here. Option to breathe out the mouth softly. And then if you've got your hands on your knees or on your right side, then lower the hands down slowly with control. We're going to tuck our left toes under, lift our left knee, maybe bring it forward a little bit. And we're going to lift it off the mat completely, the left knee, keeping the left toes planted. And we'll step our left foot towards our right foot at the front of our mat. You can take a couple of steps if you like, meeting again in our forward fold, our dangling pose. Let's swap sides, nice and slowly transitioning over to the other side. Keeping the left foot forward, the right foot steps back with control, nice and slowly. Stack the left knee over the left ankle. Lower the right knee down to the mat or on top of a blanket. And again, we'll start here. If you need to, or if you would like to, step the left foot forward a little bit more, the right knee back a little bit more. You can, of course, deepening the stretch a little bit more. You can stay on the tips of the fingers or lower down the palms if you'd like. Staring just ahead of your mat, or maybe having facing forward, like you would look ahead, but then closing down the eyes. Feeling the power of your dragon, the effects of this pose. Breathing in and out through the nose. Softening the belly. Embracing the yin qualities of life, the stillness, the allowing, the surrendering. The softening the muscles in the face, creating a smile. Again, it's an option to come onto the tips of the fingers, place, and then lift the hands off to place the hands on top of that left thigh. Maybe sinking into your lunge a little bit more, your dragon, really embracing dragon pose, embodying dragon, feeling the courage, strength, increasing willpower, focus, and then adding that yin touch, soft breath, the surrendering. I'll just spend one more deep breath here. And slowly, if you've got your hands on your left thigh or your left leg, lower the hands down softly so that they're framing that left foot. Let's tuck our right toes under, lift our right knee, maybe bring that right knee forward a little bit. Keep the right toes tucked under, we'll lift the right knee, but this time we'll step back for a juicy downward dog. You can pedal out. Make sure your fingers are spread out wide and you're pressing your palms down, your fingers, the insides of your fingers down into the mat. I'm going to suggest taking a deep breath together, so exhale wherever you are in your breath cycle. And then breathing in deeply through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth, soft sigh. And slowly lower down the knees, so lift the heels off, coming onto the balls of the feet. Lower down the knees nice and slowly. Untuck the toes, walk the hands back and come to a kneeling position. Move my blanket out of the way. So from here, we'll bring the feet out to the side and then the feet forward. Coming into our square pose, so again, we're working with the hips. Yay. But this will prepare us for a lotus pose. So perhaps after your practice or before you go to bed tonight, perhaps you'd like to try meditating in a half lotus or a lotus position tonight, since you'll be nice and open. Anyway, so we're going to bring the left leg forward just a little bit so that the ankle is in line with the left knee, left ankle and left knee. I'll move back a little bit so you can see. So instead of having the left foot in towards the groin, we'll have it out forward so that ankle and knee are in line. Cool. So we'll ground our right foot firstly, step it over the left foot. We're going to stack our right ankle on top of our left knee. So this can be pretty strong. Know that you can have it in a little bit, that's fine. And perhaps you have your right knee stacked over your left foot. This is our square pose. It's pretty strong. Some people have their right knee right on top of their left foot. Yeah, I guess they do a lot of pigeon pose. If you'd like to sit on top of a folded blanket, you can, or maybe on the edge of a folded blanket. Because I'd like you to keep your spine nice and straight, nice and long. I like to have my right hand on top of the top knee, or like left hand on the left knee if the left leg is on top. In this case, right hand on the right knee, just gentle pressure. Of course, you can have the right foot in a little bit more if it's a bit intense. That's totally okay. Please work with your body and your needs. You can have something underneath the right knee as well, like a pillow to support that, the right knee too. It's okay if it's up here. Maybe you can hold it a little bit. Once you've found your position, maintaining lengthened spine, nice long straight spine, drawing the shoulders down, closing down the eyes. Soft, slow breath in and out through the nose. And also that your body is completely different to everyone else's body. Like I may never get my right knee down to my left foot. It may just be the structure of my skeleton, how it's formed over the years in time. Know that that's not the goal. Let's embrace the yin qualities, stillness. Make that the purpose of this pose, to find stillness. Softness. Long, steady, smooth breath. If you'd like to fold forward, you can. Maybe placing the hands ahead of your legs. Maybe the palms lower down. Maybe you close down your eyes. Know that this is an option. You can stay upright if you like. And slowly lift the head if you're folded. Walk the hands back towards the rest of the body. And then we'll all draw our right knee up towards the ceiling. Ground our right foot outside of our left foot. And to counter the pose, we'll come into our twisted deer. Make sure you have some pillows nearby. I've got my bolster quite close, so if you'd like to grab some pillows, maybe grab them. And then to come into our deer pose, we'll keep our left leg where it is. Just guide that right foot behind us towards our right hip. And right knee towards the left foot. It's okay if you've got the left foot coming in. If you'd like to bring the left foot in a little bit more, that's fine. Whatever's comfortable for you. Embrace this position in a way that suits your body, of course. And then we're going to take a gentle twist to the left side, placing our right hand and our right knee and our left hand down to the ground. And so I have my bolster quite close. So if you'd like to grab your pillows and start to gather them and create like a bolster shape coming out from your left side, out to the left side. You can do that now and then come back to your twist. Perhaps you'd like to look over your left shoulder. And we practiced this a couple of weeks ago if you're in this class. Sunday afternoon yin, around 2 weeks ago, I think. You might already be familiar with this pose. It's one of my favorites. From our twist upright, we'll walk our hands either side of the bolster, or even without the bolster or pillows. That's fine. That's perfect as well. Just coming straight onto the mat. Walking your hands down, either landing on your bolster or on the ground. Perhaps you'd like to have your left or your right cheek on the mat. If you haven't got your bolster with you, perhaps you'd like to move your elbows out to the side and stack the fists, lowering your forehead on top of the fists, or stack the hands flat and lower the forehead on top of the hands. That's also an option to look to the side, continuing the twist in the spine. Again, really sink into this pose. Perhaps because this is quite a gentle yin position, you might want to come back to that, the focus of feeling the subtle energy body that is surrounding your physical body. Feeling like a layer of energy. Tuning into what that looks like through your mind's eye. And what it feels like to have this extra layer of light, of chi, prana, energy. life force energy. And just take a nice deep breath together, in and out through the nostrils. This is a soft, deep breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. In this space, you can start to blink the eyes open if you had your eyes closed. Slowly lift your head. Put your elbows out to the sides, grounding your hands. Grounding your hands if you've got your hands either side of your bolster as well. And then we'll walk our hands towards the rest of our body. Turn to face the front. And then we'll come back to a cross-legged position. We're going to come into our square pose on the other side. Perhaps you'd like to use a bolster for your twisted deer again if you use it to stand in that position. And if so, place your bolster or your pillows on the opposite side. And again, for our square pose, you can sit on the edge of a blanket if you like. And then we'll bring our right foot forward, having our right leg as our bottom leg this time. Again, you can place the left ankle on top of the knee maybe, or maybe just underneath, or just like above the knee. And then left knee stacked over the right foot. Again, you can have something in this gap between the knee, the left knee and the right foot. Maintaining length in the spine, nice straight long spine. You can have your hands on the left foot and left knee if you like. And then settling in. Closing down the eyes. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Relaxing the belly. Breathing slowly. Embracing stillness, spaciousness. Feeling the flow of chi, prana, through the breath. Using your breath as a tool to increase your awareness of the self, of this experience. If you'd like, it's an option to lower the hands down in front of you, perhaps folding forward, but know that you can stay where you are. As you are. You can slowly walk your hands forward a little bit more if you're in your fold. Only if your body is welcoming this challenge, of course. Always listening, noticing, having a relationship with your body. Being aware of sensations, the messages that your body gives you, the feedback. And if you're in your fold, we're going to slowly lift the head, lift the arms. If you've got them lowered, and walk the hands back. Coming back to a straight spine. We'll use the hands to guide our left knee up towards the ceiling, ground that left foot. And then you can swap hands like I just did, placing the right hand on the right knee and left knee, and left hand on that left ankle, and guide that left foot behind you, placing the left knee towards the right foot. Then you can draw that right knee and right foot in a little bit more, bending the right knee even more. And again, it's an option to stay here and adjust a little bit before you come into your twist. And then slowly making your way to your twist, right hand behind you, right arm straight, left hand on right knee, gazing over that right shoulder, okay, with your pillows or without, or your bolster or without. When you're ready, lowering down on top of the mat, bolster, walking your hands away from the rest of your body. Perhaps you lower your forearms on top of the bolster, on top of your mat. Maybe your elbows come out to the side, you stack your hands, stack the fists, and lower the forehead, or perhaps lower one cheek down. And perhaps you close down your eyes. Relax the body. Accept all that has been, all that will be, all that is. Surrendering to the force of life, knowing that it is a co-creation, that by focusing on being present, aware, awake, your ability to create a harmonious life experience is increased. Release all tension from the body. Let go. After your next deep breath, we'll slowly lift the head, peeling yourself off the bolster, grounding your hands, straightening the arms, pushing away gently, but being strong in the self. Walking the hands back towards the rest of your body, turn to face the front, and we'll settle into Shavasana. So if you'd like to set yourself up with some pillows and a blanket, get yourself ready. Perhaps you just lay straight in your mat, with your legs out, your arms by your side, alongside your body, your head relaxed. If you'd like to add a blanket over your body, or maybe a rolled up blanket underneath your knees, or maybe some pillows underneath your knees, or even a pillow underneath your head. Get yourself into a nice comfortable position. Allow yourself to sink into the ground, the mat. Close down the eyes. And this is where we'll fully surrender. Ishvara Pranadhana. Ishvara Pranadhana. Surrendering to life, to God, to all that is. Surrendering to the forces of life, creation. So, of course, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana. Perhaps this leads on to your meditation practice. Just want to say, so grateful to be able to share with you from the Soul Haven studio. So grateful, so thankful. Thank you to Betray and all the beautiful teachers that are sharing practices. Thank you to everyone in the community who have contributed and have stayed connected during this time, spreading your light and love. Thank you so very much. So again, I'll remind you, my name is Talia. I'm so thankful. I'll see you next week for a Yin Yoga class again at 4 p.m. Thank you.